Hi, I'm Tara from Minivan Family Travels, and I'm getting ready to pack up for another trip to Orlando. And as I started packing, I realized there's a couple things that I keep in my suitcases at all times that make things really easy to pack when you're preparing for another trip. So I just wanted to share a couple of those things with you. And the first one is, I'm just gonna dive right in, is right on top, and I always keep ponchos right in the front zipper of the suitcase. You can see this one's been pretty well traveled. I always have those in the front zipper. No matter where I'm going, that you can always grab them from the Dollar Tree. If you want a little bit better ones, I order them from Amazon, and I always just keep them in here. You never know when it's gonna rain on vacation, and you're always prepared. The second thing I keep in here, it seems kind of silly. It folds up kind of flat. But if you are traveling with kids, it is a lifesaver. It's one of those little organization racks that you can hang in a cupboard. What I do is hang it up when I get there, and then for each day of the week, I fill their outfits for the day. So each day of the week, all 3 outfits, because the kids are still pretty small, can fit in each compartment. And then every time we're getting ready to go in the morning on vacation, it's much easier. It gets everybody moving much faster. Their outfits are all ready to go, and I always just fold that up. It folds pretty flat, and I just keep it right in the front of the suitcase. That way when I'm getting ready to pack for the next one, it's just already there. The next thing I keep in here is my portable straightening iron and curling iron protector. I believe I got this one on Amazon. It's really nice because when I turn off my straightening iron and it's time to travel, I don't put it in here when it's hot, but when it's still warm but I need to get going, these are very nice. It closes with a Velcro strap, and then in the back there's even a place to stuff the cord, so you can travel safely. It's padded. It almost feels like an oven mitt material, so it's padded, and I keep my curling iron and my straightening iron in here. But again, once I come home and I unpack, I throw this right back in the suitcase, so when I'm going somewhere again, I have it and I'm ready to go. I ordered one of these. The box is kind of getting beat up, but I ordered this from Amazon, and it is a portable humidifier. I always find, no matter where I'm going, that the hotel rooms seem to be a little dry, and this is so easy to use. It plugs in with a USB port. Now they have most of those just right on the lamp in your hotel room. So you plug that in. It holds about a bottle of water. And this strap right here, there's a little filter that goes inside, and then you just close it and spin it, push the button to turn it on, and it lasts for about a bottle of water. There's 2 speeds, and I put it next to the bed. There is an extra filter in here. So in the filters, you can just order more when you need them. But this is just a small humidifier. It's nice when you're traveling, especially if you have allergies or you're not used to the different climates of where you're traveling. I believe this was under 20 bucks, and it's small, travels pretty well. I've had this one for about 5 years. It's still in great shape. Travel purse, have to have it. Cannot be carrying those big giant purses around. I believe I got this one at Marshall's, but you can always find these on Amazon. Just a few pockets, nice and small. I don't use it at home. This is just my travel purse, so I make sure when I get home and I'm unpacking, get this right back in the suitcase, so it's here when I'm ready to go on the next trip. Let's skip the big thing. We'll get to that. And then I'm gonna share, this is my travel backpack. We did get this at Disney World, and the reason that I use this particular one is this bottom part is a cooler. The whole bottom section, and it's actually separated off from the other parts of the bag too, and it's actually insulated, so it keeps cold stuff cold, and it also keeps the rest of the things that you're traveling with dry. You can take some things at the current time, you can take some things into Disney World We also often bring the kids special juice boxes, and the best thing to do with those, if you have access to a freezer in your mini fridge, is to put a frozen water bottle, throw that in the mini fridge overnight, so that when you get up in the morning, you throw that in your bag, and that's going to kind of be like your ice pack for the day. And then when it melts, you've got an extra water bottle. That's also possible with juice boxes to help them keep them cold. We do that even with applesauces, or those Go-Gurt tubes are really nice because you can freeze those and stick them in that part of the cooler. There's also a regular area for whatever else you need, change of clothes or diapers or whatever you're bringing into the park, and a small pocket in the front is nice for chargers or extra battery packs. We always try to bring those in the park. If you do bring a water bottle, I use a special one that is actually made for hiking. It has an extra filter in it to filter your water. So if you do have, I'm not always super excited to drink out of a water fountain in public places, so I bring the water bottle and I can fill that up. The filter will help clean the water out, and then I can use it throughout the day. It's not actually in here, it's being washed right now, but that's also something that I would typically keep in the suitcase because the only time I use it is when I'm traveling. So I'm always ready to go. One of the other things I use always when I'm traveling, they go right back in here, are these little vacuum suction bags. I know you've probably seen the space savers made by Ziploc that require a vacuum, but they also make travel bags that do not require a vacuum, and you can just roll them up. They're a little noisy, but if you open the valve, you can actually roll the bag and it will help suck some of the air out. It saves tons and tons and tons of room when you're traveling. Less suitcases to carry through the airport, especially if you're traveling with kids. The other thing that came off the top, I always, especially when we're going to Orlando or anywhere where you might be picking up extra souvenirs, merchandise, if you're going to be doing some shopping, I keep a fold up duffel bag. This one folds pretty small and it opens. It's something to easily just stuff in your bag because you're gonna need it. I always need an extra bag coming home from all of the merchandise or shopping that we do. Orlando has some amazing outlets, so we often come home with more than we left with, and this is a great way to not have to pay for shipping home or overweight suitcases. If you're flying on an airline that allows a certain amount of baggage for free, we always fly Southwest and they allow 2 free checked bags per person. The kids don't normally have their own suitcases. So having this one extra one that we can bring and it counts as one of the checked bags, it actually has been a huge help. Looks like I actually got this one in Orlando and it's a nice size to add whatever you purchase while you're away. These I actually even have inside one of those bags you buy at Marshall's that folds up really small, but this is really nice because it's so portable. Nice to have if you're going to the beach and you might need an extra bag. You never know when you're going to be carrying, you know, wet clothes back from the beach, wet towels, things like that. So you always have that with you, and they fold up really small, really easy to travel with. That also stays right in the suitcase. And this last thing that I always keep in here is really a video of its own, and maybe we'll do that. But this is my cosmetic travel bag. There's not actually makeup in here, but there is shampoo, toothbrushes, toothpaste. It has a hanger to hang up in the shower, and as you can see, it is ready to go. If we are doing an overnight trip to a hotel or 2 weeks in Orlando, this bag is ready to go. Sometimes we may need to refill, but I have on top all of my shampoos, body washes, conditioners, everything is pre-filled, and I rotate them out. Obviously, if I haven't traveled in a while, I will empty them and get new ones when needed. But it's always ready to go. We travel pretty often, especially if it's even an overnight trip. Sometimes we have free nights from the Marriott that we use from using the credit card, and we'll check into a hotel for the night and let the kids swim, and then we have our bag ready to go. So there's a lot. I keep toothbrushes from Dollar Tree in here. I always restock them when I come home because I don't bring the kids' toothbrushes or my own toothbrushes while we travel. I bring very inexpensive ones. Typically I can find these ones at the dollar store. These happen to be Thomas. They also have adult toothbrushes and toothpaste, really inexpensive, that I keep in my travel cosmetic bag, and then I throw these away at the hotel. I don't travel with toothbrushes because they're so inexpensive. I would rather leave the germs there and not be bringing toothbrushes that have been through travel. So I just throw them away, no worries. And when I come home, I just restock my cosmetic bag with these toothbrushes from Dollar Tree. As I said, they also have toothpaste, and they're travel size deodorant. These ones are from Target. These, I believe this one was from Walmart, just the smaller deodorants, and I just keep those in here. A comb, hair ties, some travel toothpaste. Anytime we stay in the hotel and they have the little toiletries, that's a great thing that if you don't happen to be using it, to throw in your bag. That way you always have it ready in your cosmetic bag, and your cosmetic bag is always ready to travel when you are. Altoids containers are a great place for storing Q-tips. And I believe there's even an extra front pocket where I can store razors. And if you wear nail polish, this one's getting kind of smashed, but I also carry nail polish remover pads. If your manicure gets messed up while you're gone, you can just you can easily just rip this open. It's actually a pad that has acetone on it, and you can take your nail polish off if you need to. Those are great and very portable. And I do also keep a small first aid kit in here at all times. All of these things, like I said, just stay right in the suitcase where we store our suitcases at home. That way it saves me a lot of time when I'm packing, and it also helps me remember some of these smaller things that I might forget when I'm packing and thinking about all of the kids' clothes and shoes and everything I need to bring with me. Some of these items that turned out to be really helpful on last time I traveled, I won't forget them because they are pre-packed in my suitcase already and ready for me to grab and go. I hope this helps travel, gives you a few tips, and make sure you subscribe because I travel quite a bit and I love to share any small little thing that helps travel with a family, especially with small kids. Any travel tips, I love to share them because I think everyone should have the chance to travel, and moms should get to travel with the least amount of stress. So make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.